Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Pepetto podcast. I hope you're well, and I hope if you're in the UK, Europe, I hope you've had a lovely week in the sunshine. In the UK this weekend it's 30 degrees, which we're not prepared for, and I know I will go in and be a proper British person by saying the weather is so hot and it is annoying. Like, I'm sorry, but it is. I've just come back from Portugal as well, and I'm not complaining that the weather is too hot, but it's just a completely different kind of hot here. For once though, it's not being like super muggy. If you're in the UK, you'll know like summers are really muggy. It's not been too bad, but I've really made the most out of it this week, and I'll get into that a little bit in this episode as well. But yeah, the weather's been really hot, but I am loving it. It's just the fact that we have about 3 different fans all over the room right now. So if you can hear a fan, I do apologise, but it is boiling. So I know it's been a while again since my last episode, and so much has actually changed since then. I think I did mention that I was leaving my job. Or I might have mentioned that I have. I'm not sure. I don't really remember the last one I recorded, but I've left my job. And I have got a new one, which starts on the 7th of July, which I'm really excited about. It's a very exciting, it's the same job, but in a different company, a completely different industry. It's not in gym or fitness, which is what I needed to get out of for my own mental health. And I've always worked in the wellness industry, and I'm so happy not to be working there anymore. I'm still focused more on like Gen Z kind of area within the industry, but it's going to be really exciting. It's a big challenge. It's actually twice a week in London. I live more towards Birmingham, so it is a bit of a trek, but we'll see how that goes. I'm really, really excited to go. Like, I'm so excited to start, but that's meant that I've had a month off, and I'm halfway through, which is scary how quick the last 2 weeks have been. But I've really made the most out of it for once, and if you, like, I know a lot of the recent episodes have all been about, or especially this year, have been about toxic productivity, burnout, working too hard, perfectionism, overachieving. And although I'm still that person, I still have those traits, it's quite nice to like not do anything. Like, every day I wake up thinking, oh my God, I've got something to do today. I've got work. I'm like, I don't. If you know me as well, I hate lying in, like I really do. But this week, I mean, a few days ago, I woke up, I was with my boyfriend, and he tends to get up when I have an alarm on. He's awake, but I always tell him, like, wake me up, especially even if we're not doing anything, but just wake me up, because the whole day's gone then. And he's like, yeah, but what are you doing today? Like, what plans do you have? Like, you may as well just chill while you have time off. You may as well lie in. And I got up at like 10:30, and then the next day it was 11:30. And I was like, you should have woken me up, because we did have loose plans, just me and him, like, going out somewhere, like, just in the day, just a little trip somewhere, just into town. But I was like, you could have woken me up, because now we don't really have anything to do, and we're just going to sit inside or outside or whatever. But it's been nice, like, allowing myself to have that time. I'm someone, as I said, like, someone who has to get up and go, and it's been so lovely just to kind of look after me, but not in a journal and yoga and meditation, like, as much as I've said before, like, I used to love doing those things. I'm doing more taking care of myself, kind of away from recovery, away from like mental health, in, you know what I mean, in like the complete explicit looking after yourself way of like, right, I've got a month to do self-care. And that was the original plan when I left my job. You know, it was a immediate resignation, so I just left, headed up to Leeds, handed my things in, and I left, and then I was free. And that first week was a bit weird. I mean, it was gearing up to go to Portugal with my friends, but it was a bit weird not having anything to do. It felt like I was having a sick week, you know what I mean? Or like it felt like I was at school, like having a week off or something. It was a bit weird. But yeah, it was, I don't know. It's been fun. I mean, between each job I've had, I've tended to have like a few weeks off between jobs anyway, which is the right way to do it, like take your holiday, etc. But yeah, it's been weird. It's been fun. But as I said, I've been looking after myself in a way that's not explicit. It's very much looking after the kind of social side of me and seeing people and doing things that I wouldn't usually do. And as you can see from the episode title, there's a few kind of things and elements I want to dive into about this today. Mainly about, I think I've said that I've not been well over the last few months since a breakup in the beginning of the year with my last boyfriend. I've not been well. I've been in a relapse, and as much as I don't want to make it all about that in this episode, I do want to touch on it in a way that, yeah, work made me really ill. I had to leave my job, which is awful, but that was a point in me. I mean, I've been to my therapist, I've been to the GP about everything too, and I've just said, look, this is a big deal for me, because I've never had to leave a job because of I've relapsed or because of my mental health. So the fact that I had to do that is really sad to me, that I let it get that bad. I let myself down a little bit, is the feelings that I was feeling. But then it's also, I mean, my therapist was hyping me up a lot about it. She was like, I'm proud of you for leaving that job. I'm proud of you for putting your mental health first over your career. I didn't think you'd be able to, really. Like, I know you're strong, but you tie so much of your worth to your ED, and then also, well, probably more so to your career. And being able to pull away from that and say, it's not worth my time, is an incredible thing. And I did sit there and I had a little cry. I was like, thank you for saying that. It's so nice to hear. Like, my mum and my dad, they both said, look, a job is not worth your mental health, especially like you're 21, you don't need to put that much effort into it. Like, you don't need to do that. If you're crying every day, worried about things, literally I wasn't having time to eat, which is what was contributing to it, because I was so stressed and so determined to get everything right, and then that stress made me perform worse. And I was like, right, I've got to leave. And I left while my line manager was actually on annual leave, so, you know, good riddance for that. But I just left. And it is that I am proud of myself for doing that. I'm proud of me for putting me first. And so many people don't do that. So many people don't allow themselves to do that. And I did a post on LinkedIn about it. Not like slagging off the business I was at or anything, but just saying mental health comes first. Having personal issues, and I've had to put it first. And I got a lot of nice comments from my colleagues, or now former colleagues, about that. And I got, yeah, it was really nice to see that people did care. Like, I don't know obviously what was said within the team when I left, like what kind of excuse they gave. It was probably definitely, oh, she's found a different job, because I did say that, and I wish I didn't, because then they'd probably have to say, oh, mental health, personal reasons, etc. But I had to leave, and as I said, I'm very proud of myself for doing it. It's given me this chance now to really work on me. I'm doing it in many different ways. Like, my therapist is like, you need to just eat, obviously, is the main thing, but in terms of my mental health, I'm just trying to get through it, you know, and just enjoy the time I have, and not stress about like putting the pressure on things like recovery and making sure I eat or this and this, and spending time with people who haven't been through it. Maybe like, I've been spending a bit less time with my best friend at the moment, not on purpose. I mean, I went to Portugal with her last week, and it's just been different things going on. It's not been on purpose, me doing that, but it's been nice kind of being with different people who don't really know that I'm anorexic. They don't really know that I've been through so much, or that I'm still going through so much right now. And being with I say new boyfriend, we've been together for 2 months, almost 3 months, and being with my boyfriend, and him very, very, very subtly helping me. Like, if you know, he says, oh, Ellie, like, I'm hungry, can we make some food if he's at my house? And I'm like, okay, yeah. And it's very much like, come on, eat, because if he's eating, then I may as well eat. It's that kind of thing. And I need to eat, obviously, but it's that kind of, okay, eat. And it's still hard for me to say, oh, I'm hungry, can we eat? But there's loads of things that are going on with that. But it's so nice to be around different people who don't understand it, and they're not going to, and there's no point in explaining it, because I spent so much of my time with everyone. Even when I started the job I was at last, I said, like, we went to this dinner all together, and I was opening up to a few people about it. I was a bit drunk, but I spent so much energy trying to explain it to people, and I'm like, I don't need to. They don't need to know that. They might work it out if they see me not eating or over-exercising or whatever. They might assume it. They might ask me about it, whatever. But I don't need to tell people. Like, my identity was so tied to my ED, and it obviously still is. And I'm working around that. I'm working through it, because I felt so free the last week, 2 weeks, because I've been doing stuff. Like, I've been doing stuff not to do with work. I mean, I have been slacking a little bit with client work, which is an issue, but I've been doing things not to do with work. Obviously, I've been doing less on my blog, my podcast, etc. I've been doing less on that. It's just been about living. Like, I've been invited to random things. I was saying about being with people who don't know about it. I think they do a little bit, I'm not sure. But I've spoken about the pub loads and loads of times. I've been there a lot with different people in the pub, different groups of people, and just chilling with them, not getting hammered every night, having a drink or two in the sun. As I've said, the weather's been lovely. Hanging out a lot with it's really hard to explain, like, literally someone said this to us yesterday, like, so what are you to each other? I think the easiest way to explain it is my boyfriend's parents, I guess they're their best friends, or the friends they always hang out with. We all met at the pub. I love this couple and their kids, like, their family. I used to, like, be a bit, I don't know, I was a bit, I don't know what the word is, shy of them, I guess, or I didn't really like them to start with, I guess is the right word to say. But we've literally hang out with them. Like, we hang out with them all the time. We're always at theirs for beers after work, even when I was working, and they're all the time. And it's so nice, especially when my boyfriend's parents are away, because they live like 100 yards down the road from each other. They don't live far. So if they're away, we go over there for beers, hot tub nights. And it's just been so nice this week just to do random things. And this family has family over in Germany. It's one of their sisters, I think. So their cousins are German. They've been over this week. So 4 girls, ages 14 and 18, 2 of each. But so we've been invited to like loads of random things with them, which is so nice to do because they're over for summer holidays or something. And it's been so nice to do random things. Like on Monday night, it wasn't Monday night, Sunday night, we went to, it's called Sunday Club at the pub, usually from like 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and then they close. Loads of people go down. I'm going down at the moment every Sunday while I'm off work, because I'm assuming on Monday I'll be in London and I won't want to drink that night before, like I was when I was going to Leeds on a Monday. I didn't drink on a Sunday, obviously. I mean, most people don't, but I like the pub. But we were there, then we went back to theirs, we went in the hot tub, we got kebabs from town. While my sister was actually a legend because she hadn't drank, so she could drive. She went to go get kebabs for us. She wasn't there, she just went to get them for us. And we hung out with them, we had loads of good chats, beers in the hot tub. It was lovely. And then what did we do Monday? I don't know what we did Monday actually, but Tuesday we played rounders with all the girls, everyone. That was lovely too. Doing like different sports again, and this is what this week's been about. I've been doing so many different sports and I've not needed to work out because of it, which is so, I've loved it so much. But yeah, so Tuesday we played rounders with them. Wednesday I went to the driving range. Oh no, Monday I was playing golf. Monday I was with my dad and my boyfriend. I wasn't playing golf. I mean, I got a picture of me playing golf. I wasn't actually playing. I just went with them for the walk. Did half a round, so it was 9 holes, I think it was half a round. So a couple of hours in the sun, around a golf course, of course, with a beer, because it's the weather and I'm on my holidays, so I'm going to. But that was really lovely, just to hang out with my dad and my boyfriend, seeing them bond over golf and just walking around a golf course. I've always, like, since I've met my boyfriend, since the pub has turned into a massive golf thing, very casual. It's not posh. That's what I need to make out. It's not posh golf, it's just golf. As the trend that everyone is playing right now, everyone's doing golf. So my dad's picked it up, so literally everyone at the pub, that's all they talk about now. And I do make it very clear to shut up about golf. Many things I hate in the world, not many things I hate in the world, few things I hate in the world is golf and cyclists. If my dad takes up cycling, I'm disowning my dad. Golf is okay, like I've been around the course now and I get it. I went to the driving range a couple of weeks ago. I did enjoy it. It was a bit monotonous, to be fair, just hitting balls out of a mat, but it was good. I mean, me and my boyfriend went again Wednesday to the driving range and I could actually hit balls. I was actually quite proud of myself for the second time at a driving range and with a golf club in my hand. I was doing pretty well. I enjoyed it as well. We were there for like an hour and a half, there for quite a while, and I really enjoyed it. No one was judging me. Again, it was in quite like a very basic driving range, not posh at all, just a little tiny shed that you pay and then you go in. Really, I love it there. So very, very chill. And yeah, I just do it to wear a cute outfit basically, but I loved it. It was a bit of fun. Not too much. And yeah, that was Wednesday. Then yesterday, so today's Friday, so Thursday, we were invited again to go to a lake not far from where we live, not far from the village. It's a really nice lake. It's like they call it a water park. It's with loads of static caravans. It's like a holiday place up the road, and we were there for the whole day yesterday. It was 30 degrees. There was no shade. Believe me when I say I am more burnt than I was when I came back from Portugal, and it was about 30 degrees in Portugal too, and I don't know how. I think it's because we were paddleboarding on the lake and I was with my boyfriend and he was paddling while I was sunbathing on my front. My whole backside and my back are bright red and I don't want to get in the shower. I got in the shower after the lake and I was like, oh, it's not too bad, but I need to shower. And yeah, but yes, we're doing a different sport of paddleboarding. Like I've done so many different things this week. I mean, today I'm having more of a chill day. It's actually the first day this week I think I've not been with my boyfriend, and I've got so much done and it's just been an early morning, but without the workout. And I was planning it in, I still might go into the garage to do a workout, but it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm picking my sister up from work because her car needs redoing or something. I don't know. Her AC is shit, so she can't drive to work in this heat. So I said I'd go pick her up, and then I need to go pick up my boyfriend at 3:30, I think, to take him to work. And then we're going to the same people's house for a barbecue tonight to celebrate one of their son's birthdays. And yeah, there's just so much going on at the moment, but I love it. Like, it's been such a busy week, but in a good way. It's been not even as a distraction, or, you know, when you're going through something, and especially recovery, like, you do want distractions, like you pick up new hobbies, etc. It's been nice just to chill. Obviously doing stuff at the same time, but just having fun. And these things weren't planned. Like, Tuesday afternoon, we had a text saying, do you want to play rounders? And, you know, like in an hour's time. And it was so nice just to do that and just go, not care, go and have a bit of fun, have a drink in the sun, have a chill. Like, it's been so, so lovely. And I've loved it. Like, I've loved mornings like this. Like, I got up at 6:30 because my boyfriend was playing golf. So I took him out and then came back home. And at that time, my sister was getting up for work. My parents were up, and it was really nice to start the morning early because I've been having lie-ins all the time. And about 2 hours ago, about 11 o'clock, I'd been out, I've done errands, I've done work, I've got loads of things done. I looked at the time, I was like, it's only 11 o'clock. And yeah, it's great. I mean, this afternoon's going to go quick now because I've got a lot to do. Like, I need to wash my hair, but I really don't want to use a hairdryer. It's too hot to use a hairdryer, but I want to look cute for this barbecue because we're not walking down, which is a good thing. So it's not going to be too sweaty. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a crazy week, and I'm looking forward to tonight again, just to go chill. Tomorrow, tomorrow's busy too. So my dad's finally got another gig with his band. He does rock covers. There's, you know, it's a group of 50-year-olds, but they're really good. I really do enjoy seeing them, and I do their socials for them. I don't know, I love the band so much, and so we are going to that gig tomorrow. It's about a 45-minute drive away. It's in the evening at like a local pub. Going there, me and my boyfriend are going, and then I'm driving, so again, not drinking, driving, and then coming back, as it's my friend's birthday. She's turning 23, and her and her boyfriend have just put a deposit down on a house, which is really exciting. So we're going into town for a couple drinks, then probably end up leaving my car in town, or I might not. I might have a night of just chill drinking tomorrow, like one drink. But then Sunday morning, another sport. I'm playing hockey, and I've said this so many times, like, I really want to pick up hockey again because it's been a few years now and I miss it. I really miss having a sport. Like, that was my sport growing up. I mean, it was dance, and then when I went to senior school, it was hockey. Like, I was playing 5 times a week. I was in love with it, and fortunately, going through everything I went through at uni, I had to drop out. I couldn't do it. It was more the social side, though, because I just couldn't mentally do it. And it was just really sad. I mean, physically as well, I kind of had to stop. But yeah, it was sad, but I'm going to pick it back up, hopefully. We're just doing, like, back to hockey, summer league, chill game at the moment with, again, the guy who was on about the family that I loved. I feel like the best way to explain them is neighbours. You know, they're not neighbours in any way. They're about a 20-minute walk away, but neighbours. He plays, and his son plays for one of the local hockey teams, but they only have a men's team. I did play for the women's team a little bit, but then they disbanded it because they had not even 11 players, so they had to get rid of it. But they've opened it up so that women can play in the league now, which is really exciting. So you can have a few women in the team. So there's a group of us going on Sunday just to knock some balls around, and I'm really excited for it. I'm gonna hurt so much. Like, I've not played hockey in a while. On Tuesday night around, we did take our stick, like, we did have a bit of a knock around, but not like proper running down an Astro, which I'm so excited for. I've not been on an Astro in so many years, and I'm just so excited just to run down there, put my Astros on, probably not wear my shin pads, but just get my hockey stick back out. And yeah, I've just bought some new balls as well, just because I want to start doing it in the garden again. Like, it is just so fun to do. Like, instead of doing a workout, go smash a ball for half an hour. Like, that's better than a workout, which is why I like golf as well. Like, all these things I'm doing. And today, which is why I was like, look, I've been doing a lot of different things this week. I might just have a chill, no sport day. Even though, you know, bit of driving range is just swinging a club. But, you know, I want to chill, like, getting stuff done day. Having a bit of a moment on my own, to be honest, as well, which has been nice. And yeah, there's been a lot going on, as you can probably hear, but I've loved it so much. It's like, I've got this time now to take my time back, if that makes sense. Like everything I've missed out on because of work, well, not missing out because of work, but because of recovery or not recovery in some ways, where I've not been able to enjoy sports again. I've not been able to just go out for the day and not have to worry about what I'm eating, when I'm eating, if I can do sports, if I can go do a workout. There's been no worry of that. And even in Portugal, we were only there for 2 full days. We got there late Wednesday night, left early Saturday morning. So we were there for 2 days, and both nights we went out. Was it 3 nights? 3 nights we went out, walking around the town, went back down into the local village one morning to get some coffee. Like, it was still an active-ish holiday. Yeah, we were around the pool most of the day, but we're still getting out. So I didn't stress about it, and I came back Saturday, and on Sunday I did do a workout, but that's just because I really wanted to. I was really excited, and today I was like, you know what, I'll do a workout, but I don't need to. Like, I'm doing all these sports. Tomorrow I think, or the thing that annoyed me is that I was meant to go to the gym this morning with my mum, just to do a little session and then sit by the pool in the sun. But I got back this morning and mum said, look, I've got a lot to do. Like, she's making dessert for the barbecue later, etc. So I was like, okay. I was like, we can go in the morning if you want. It's still going to be nice weather. And so we might, if we don't, it's not the end of the world. I can still do a workout. I probably will tomorrow to do something just because I want to. Like, I do enjoy working out, and right now I really do want to go do it. But I'm like, no. I was out with mum earlier and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to today. And she was like, stick to it then. Don't then kill yourself over like going back and forth in your head of if you want to or not. Just say, no, I'm going to have a chill, which is fine too. And, you know, I've been doing stuff, I've been getting stuff done. So I'm not freaking out about it. And it's not been a big thought in my head recently, which is such big progress. And yeah, I don't know, it's just been such a fun week. Looking at my calendar now, actually, I've got nothing on next week, which is lovely. I think my boyfriend's working, so I'm going to be taking him. But other than that, I don't think I have anything on, which is great. Actually, I'm getting my hair done on Friday next week, which is going to be so good. I mean, I don't have the money right now. I really don't. But yeah, that's really exciting. Like, I love getting my hair done. To be fair, I've already got it done twice this year so far, in Feb and then April. But I got it done in April because I thought my boyfriend was meant to be coming back from Dubai a week after, 2 weeks after, but then he got extended by a couple of weeks. So he didn't see my hair fresh. So I'm really excited to see him, so that he can see me with new hair, which is going to be really exciting. I'm really tempted to chop it all off again, but I really miss my long hair. My best friend has really long hair, and whenever she always plaits it, and then like it's really crinkly when she gets it out, and I really miss doing that. Because if I do that now, my hair, because it's not short, it's like mid-length. It's getting longer, but because it's that weird length, it then looks really short when I curl it. So I don't know, and I really want to curl my hair later as well for the barbecue, but I don't want to put heat on my hair. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but things like this, the odd thing. So I've got 2 weeks left now to kind of chill. Next week, I think I want like a kind of doing week, you know, before I start a big fancy new job. I want to be getting loads of client work done in advance for the next month, like just make loads of content, just spend a day. I mean, I spent a bit of time today looking through things, getting ideas, getting new templates ready, etc., invoices prepared, all that. So I am a bit ahead on that. But I want to do stuff like podcast, blog. I mean, me and my boyfriend are starting a new podcast, which we've still not done. We've got the kind of branding and the content, but not the actual content as in recording the episodes, which is obviously the podcast. So we've got all the admin done for it. We just need to bloody record it. So hopefully tonight, something we can do. But we're on cat duty, so I'm at his tonight, looking after his cat for the weekend. And then my parents are away next week, so we're looking after Gary. Gary, oh my god, update on Gary. He is turned out to be the cutest little cat. He runs to you, especially me and mum, because we were the ones who picked him up back in, god, that was January now. We've had him for 6 months. We picked him up in January from the rescue centre, and we've spent the most time with him. Like, we've fed him, like, it's usually us that feed him, change his trays, look after him. So it's been so rewarding, I think is the right word, so that he has turned into this beautiful, beautiful cat who just runs to me and mum every morning. Like, when I open my door, he just runs to me, less so when Matt's here. Like, I came back early this morning and he just ran to me. He was like, oh my god, hi, you're back on your own. Like, he gets a bit jealous. He did run away, as I said. That's probably a couple months ago now. That was like April. He ran away for 5 days, the first time we let him outside. So I said to mum and dad, I was like, look, I'm not comfortable with letting him outside again. I think it was like 2 months we didn't let him back out for, something like that. And I was like, look, he's not fussed. He's really not fussed going out. Touch wood, he didn't have many accidents. He had one accident, I think, since then, where he was just pissing around the house, which is why we let him out, because we were like, he might just want to go outside in protest. Turns out he just wanted to run away, but he came back. But so instead, my idea, and he loves it now, we built him like a little catio. I think I mentioned it before with my old cats a few years ago. If you don't know what a catio is, it's a cat patio. Kind of build it either like from a window that they can go out, or we've done it on our back door. We've got 2 back doors, so we can still get outside. Just on the back of that, with like the door where his room kind of is anyway, where his tray is, where he used to be all the time. Now he just wanders everywhere. But yeah, built a little catio. Me, my dad, and my boyfriend actually built it. It's just like mesh and wood pillars with a roof. He loves it. My dad did not think he'd go in it. My dad was like, what's the point? That's why we did it a bit half-assed. We were like, it'll be fine. It doesn't need to be as extravagant as it was with our old cats. Like, we did it bigger. We had grass plants in it. Well, not grass plants. We actually like laid grass down. We did it out of like metal mesh. This was just like twine. Like, it's not that good, but it's enough for him. And he goes out. He sits there all the time. And luckily the weather is so hot and the house is so hot. So he sits out there in the shade, which is really lovely. I've been out there all morning with him. Like, before, he just wanted to go out on his own. Like, he got a bit spooked if anyone else like came out with him. But yeah, I love that cat so much now, and he's so cute. And since I've been to Portugal twice over the last few months, was it Portugal? I was away twice over the last couple of months, so he's been more mum's cat recently, but mum and dad are away for a week, so I'm very excited to have him back for the week, and he can be my cat again, because when I move out I will be taking him with me, and the whole family is aware of that, because he is my cat and I want to take him with me. But no, he's beautiful. So that's a little Gary update for you. Don't know if anyone cared, but I care, so that's the update. But it's again like, it's all these things that I wouldn't have noticed if I wasn't on a break from work, or like wasn't so obsessed with food and exercise still. Like, it's so liberating, and this is what I need to come back to. Like, I was working on this in therapy the other day. We did like a list of like how it feels right now, because I've had this motivation right now, and she's like, right, let's make a list on exactly how you feel and what you're able to do now in this moment, you know, this motivation you have now. Write it down, put it on your wall, put it on your phone wallpaper, laptop wallpaper, whatever. Put it everywhere, so when you do have a dip, you can see that. And I am like, right now I'm like, ugh, I kind of want to work out, but no, like, I'm literally looking at this list right now that's on my wall, and I'm like, I don't need to, because not working out the last few weeks has actually enabled me to do so much more. And as much as, you know, it's good to be healthy, it's good to move, etc., I've been doing that in different ways, and having this moment now where I can do stuff like play with my cat without being like, no, I need to go to the gym, you know what I mean, like stuff like that, which is so small, but it makes such a big difference, and I get more joy out of everything else I'm doing in the day. And going back to the point of being able to do different sports, hanging out with different people, different times, like getting back at random times, eating dinner at different times. It's a weird feeling, to be honest, to be able to just do random things. But that's the perk of not having a job right now as well. All these things, like I'm booking on a trip with one of my clients to go to Finland in August, which is going to be, I've never been to Scandinavia, always wanted to. My sister's jealous because she's been asking my parents since we're about 8 years old if we can go to Finland. I'm going with a client, hopefully. I mean, he's meant to book it this week, but it's Friday and I've not heard anything about it. But that'd be really, really fun to do. My ex is coming along too, because he works for him now. I mean, that's how I got the gig anyway, but that's going to be fine if he's there. You know, it'll be mutual, it'll be, civil. It'll be very civil, it'll be fine, it's professional, so like, I'm in contact with him still, because I'm getting content from him, I'm getting some work bits from him, so like, it's all good. But trips like this is what I'm on about, is things that I wouldn't be able to do. And I was saying to my therapist as well, like, this time 3 years ago was when recovery was like the best time, because I had so many trips booked that summer. I've said this so many times to you, I think, as well. I did so many episodes about how I've loved this summer so much 3 years ago, the same year I started the podcast, really. And it was just mad to see the comparison, that I'm in the same kind of mindset again, because I've got this time to just kind of change that mindset and just have this little switch flick, and that's what it is. But I need to keep it up. Like, it's not that I need to keep busy, but just keep doing things that push me out of my comfort zone, like things that enable me to eat at different times, or like I have to eat because I'm out on a lake all day like yesterday and everyone else was eating, so I was like, why can't I eat? Like I can eat too. And things like this where it's going to be different, you know, a different commute going to London obviously, and being in quite a corporate feeling company, and people do sit and have lunch at their desks and stuff like that. Like it's a bit of a different feeling, so I need to make sure I'm okay enough to go into that kind of thing again. I think I am okay. Like that's what my therapist asked me. She was like, are you okay? Like how do you feel? I was like, to be honest, I've not given it much thought, because as soon as I start thinking about how amazing this last week has been, how relaxed I feel, all this, I start reading into it, and that ED voice comes back and says, no, but you should still feel shit, you should still feel like you're suffering, etc. No, I'm not. Like I don't need to think that way. So it's been so nice just to not think about it. And you know, there could still be days where I struggle, and that's fine. But just remember like how proud I am of how far I've come. Like I've got, since work was going down the absolute shitter, 2 months ago it started. Yeah, it was like end of April. I set reminders every hour on my phone of things like, be proud of how far you've come. Rest is not a reward for productivity or doing stuff in the day. My worth is not tied to how much I get done in the day. And like loads of little affirmations and reminders. And that has helped. I mean, it's annoying that they just stay on my screen when I'm driving and I've got to swipe it up when I'm driving. But things like that, you might overlook them. You might think, no. Like I've got a poster that I did as well when work was going badly, which says, I am good enough no matter what. And that's what my sister told me when I was going through all of that. She was like, look, you're good enough as you are. Like it doesn't matter if your boss doesn't see that. It doesn't matter if you get fired or you quit or whatever it is. Like it doesn't matter. Like you're good enough because everyone else knows you are. You know you are. If you know that, then that's fine. And that really did help. And I think that helped with the recovery thing. Like, yeah, work caused a relapse, which I could have followed up on. I could have do a little claim there, but I didn't. I was like, you know what? Here's my resignation because my mental health is going to the shitters, and it is your fault. I did put that in there. Not quite that abrupt. HR could have followed that up. I followed it up with HR, but then, you know, I've left now, so I've heard nothing back from it, which is, I don't know. But I held in my head, I was like, every time my boss shouted at me, every time, you know, it was just a shit time, I said in my head or out loud, I was like, I'm good enough. It's fine. Chill out. And it really has helped. It's helped me realise things aren't worth that much worry, because I worry and stress about everything, and that's what this week has taught me. Like there has been some things I've stressed about. I have got my first ever speeding ticket today, and it was 10 miles over the speed limit, so yeah, it was a 30, I was doing 40. Never got a speeding ticket. Like I never speed, and I don't know why I was. I think I was rushing to my sister at work because she's just finished and she asked me to run some stuff down to her and she needed to go. I think I was rushing, but I mean, I do remember seeing the speed camera and going, shit. Didn't think I was going that fast though. So that's annoyed me. I don't have the money to pay for that. And I think I'm going to have to take the points as well, which is not good. Really not good. But hopefully I won't ever speed again and just focus on doing 30, which I always do. But that's annoying. But as well as that, there's been, for my new job, the screening process has been so long. Like I've only just finished the screening process. When did I leave my job? It was like 3 weeks ago. It's taken 3 weeks to get all the information they want, loads of bank statements, forms, self-employed forms, all these things. And I'm like, that's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. And just kept getting emails every day being like, no, we need this. No, not this. And I'm like, I've never had a company have to check that I went to university, like get references or I had to like send them my diploma. Like I've never had that check ever. It's weird. It's been like, and in my industry, you don't really provide references really. And two of the companies, the recent one and then the one before that, they didn't provide references, even though they did contact them a lot of the time. And I did speak to my other boss when I left, and I was like, references? He was like, absolutely. But they didn't get anything, so I had to provide more bank statements, and yeah, it was very annoying, the process, but all complete now. So now I can actually chill, because obviously that was on my mind, especially with some things, and I was like, I can't actually provide that for you, like tax returns or like random documents that they wanted. When I was saying that I'm self-employed, I was like, I've only just started, like I can't. And it was all this issue, but it's all sorted. So now I've literally got nothing to stress about. The only thing I'm stressing about is booking trains. Like I've got the email of my line manager we've shared a few emails about me starting, etc. And I just wanted to find out, because they say it's 2 days a week in the office, but I want to find out for the first few weeks if there is set days so that I can book trains in advance, because to London it can be £90 return, obviously because it's peak time, it's rush hour. I'm not paying that every day. Like, what's that? So like £100 a day. I mean, it's a bit less than that. It is similar to the amount of fuel I'd probably use, but to be on a stuffy train in the summer and then get tubes, I might end up driving. I don't know how I'm doing that commute yet. I'm going to get a train for the first couple times and we'll find out. Maybe the first week I'm thinking of going to stay with my brother, because that'll be easier to do, so I can just get a tube over from his house and do it that way. I don't know yet. I'll figure that out, but this is what I mean. Like, I'm stressing over it and it's 2 weeks away. It's fine. But just little things like this that I need to just calm down. I need to relax, because it's not going to do anything. Like the 5 by 5 by 5 rule, it's not going to matter in 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 years. Is that it? I think. Like, most things aren't going to matter in 5 years' time at all. Yeah, okay, career, etc., recovery, all these things. But just focus on today and focus on what you can do today to make tomorrow better. And I don't mean it like, yeah, it's that 1% rule, isn't it? Like, I want to do a podcast about this as well, all the different rules out there and diet rules and all this. But just to touch on it quickly now before I wrap up the episode, the 1% rule, if you don't have that much pressure on it and you just say, yeah, do one thing today that's going to make me feel better tomorrow, whether that is get an early night or set an alarm. Or if you are dieting, I mean, you know my stance on that, but it is like, yeah, make sure you carry on with that. Or if you're on a fitness journey, get something in, that kind of thing. Like, do one thing, but it can be so simple as like, oh, make sure I've laid out my clothes for the morning. Or just to make tomorrow better, not to make you better necessarily, but to make your day better tomorrow. Like, if you are, to be fair, even if you're not struggling, but especially if you are a bit of a low moment right now, do something today or before you go to bed that will make you more prepared for tomorrow or more relaxed tomorrow. Like, if you've got work to do, can you do a little bit now if you have time? Can you do your washing now if you're going to stress about not having that thing washed for the weekend, etc.? Do a little thing if you do have a bit of time. Don't stress about it. Don't make it a massive task. But yeah, like, lay out your jewellery for the next day or your clothes for the next day or something like that. That's going to make you feel a little bit calmer. Even if it is like picking out an outfit, it might stress you out now, but in the morning you'll feel better. But to be fair, the amount of times I've like spent half an hour trying to pick out an outfit for the next day, wake up the next morning and I just get something completely different out my wardrobe. Done that so many times too. But things like that are going to help you, and that's why I do like that rule. I mean, I used to follow it religiously with make yourself 1% better every single day, and I'm like, no, you don't need that pressure on it. And that's what I've learned recently with this week, the last 2 weeks. Why do I put so much pressure on myself? Literally, as we've experienced with this job, like, nothing good comes out of it at all. Yeah, okay, maybe a pay rise, but at what cost? Like, if it's costing you your mental health, get out. And I do remember that was my last episode. I do remember the episode I did now. Sorry if I have repeated anything from there, but yeah. Get out of that environment if it's making you more stressed about it. Even if you're stressed about a project and then you're still stressed the next day when you've completed it, it's not a good environment, whether it's work or not. Like, you know what I mean? Just get out of it and prioritize you and just have fun with it. If you're in like a recovery era or just working on yourself era, get rid of when was it, 2022, 2021? That was when all the pressure of hot girl walks and all this routine-esque things and getting everything done in the day, this toxic productivity, the hustle culture, all of that. Get rid of that mentality. We're in 2025. It's still the kind of soft girl era. Do things that are going to make you happy and just look after yourself. Whether that, this month it might be working on yourself in a bit of like an isolation environment. Whether it is like I'm doing, like just getting out there and just doing things spontaneously and with different people, random people you wouldn't hang out with, like a family from the pub I would never hang out with. Like, random things like this are going to make you feel better. Just focus on one thing for the next week of how you can feel better. Like, maybe that is socializing. Just see how it comes as well. Like, just accept whatever comes in you to your way. Like, you don't know what's going to come along. So yeah, have fun with it. And I am going to wrap up now. I will be doing episodes next week, and please look out for Fucked Up Fridays, which is the new podcast with my boyfriend. And yeah, I'm going to go have a shower, a very, very cold shower because it's boiling in my room right now. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you enjoy the weather. If you're in the UK, Europe, I know it's really good there too. Have a lovely day. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.